Yes, another Chinese vehicle has landed in Australia. It's called the JAC T9 or JAC T9. The name might have something to do with its resale value after about 5 or 10 years. It is a brand new ute though, ready to take on the big guns like the Toyota Hilux and the Ford Ranger. It comes in two forms only, the Oasis and the Haven, both four-wheel drive and both with a diesel engine. It debuted today in Sydney. I had a good walk around, a good look at it. It does look pretty good. My only criticism is the front end does seem to have borrowed a lot from the Mitsubishi Triton with the dynamic shield, two pieces that come around then wrap around the headlights. That's definitely straight from a Triton in my opinion. But other than that, it does look pretty tough. It's pretty consistent as well. It's got big black plastic bumper bars front and rear, and then extended around to the wheel arches as well for a bit of protection. It's got nice chunky side steps there made of metal. Taking a look inside, there's a 10.4-inch touchscreen with vertical style vents on the sides. It does come with mood lighting, which is pretty unique for this class, but having a look at the photo, it appears the mood lighting is just restricted to or limited to a little light underneath the center fascia and a little light across the passenger side of the dash, and that's it. There doesn't appear to be any lighting along the doors or up on the ceiling. So it's not really mood lighting in my opinion, it's just two lights. But you can change the color. There's 64 different colors that you can go through. And then the driver views a 7-inch digital gauge cluster. I had a bit of a play around and it seems the steering column can only be adjusted up and down. It doesn't pull forward or back. Really disappointing to see. I don't know why Chinese vehicles seem to do this. Are they all got the same length arm in China or something? I don't know what's going on, but just provide that reach adjustment and it just really helps you find a nice natural position no matter what your shape or size. It's got plenty of features though, so Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, climate control, lots of safety features as well, including a driver monitoring camera. During the presentation, the product specialist said that even if you put tape over it, it'll beep even more. So all in the name of safety apparently, but to me that just sounds like an absolute nightmare that you can't turn it off. Rear climate vents as standard, which is good. Even rear power sockets, and there's a 220 volt socket in the back for the top spec Haven model. Underneath it all, it is based on JAC's 3rd generation platform, live axle rear end, leaf springs. It is, quite heavy duty, and the towing capacity is at the maximum 3.5 tons. However, if you look in at the specs, you'll see the gross combination mass is 5,930 kilograms, minus the curb weight of 2,055 kilograms, and then the 3.5 ton towing capacity, towing rating, you're left with only 375 kilograms for passengers, cargo, and even the tow ball itself. So if you want to tow a big heavy van, like a 3.5 ton van, or even just a bit less than 3.5 tons, and you want to go for a big family trip with all the family and their gear, you're probably going to be driving illegally. In terms of the off-road stuff, 210 millimeters of ground clearance. That's not that impressive for this class. A lot of them, the competitors, the 4x4 competitors offer around 220 or 230 or even more. And then the sort of off-road specials offer 260, 270 or even more. So 210 is quite low, but it does offer a water wading depth of 800 millimeters. What about the powertrain? Well, unfortunately, it comes with a pissy little 2-litre turbo diesel 4-cylinder producing 125 kilowatts and 410 newton meters, making it one of the least powerful and least torquey engines in this specific class. This is a budget-focused model though, but I'll get to the price in a minute. So, you can't expect absolute class leading, but there are some cheap utes out there that offer a lot more power like the LDV T60. One good thing though, this engine is matched to a ZF-based 8-speed automatic transmission. I like it when car companies, or even any company actually, if they don't have expertise in a particular area, they just turn to somebody that does. ZF it's a German-based company, it's been building transmissions for decades and provides transmissions for BMW, Fiat Chrysler. I think they've even provided some for Volkswagen Group models like Audi and Porsche. Fuel economy is rated at 7.6 litres per 100 kilometres, which is not that good actually. Some of the rivals offer less than that from a bigger capacity engine, and it is only Euro 5 compliant, which is definitely at the towards the end of its life cycle now, certainly overseas, but in Australia we still allow for Euro 5. JAC is looking to achieve a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. It does come with a center airbag, which is what's required these days, but it also comes with a lot of other safety features that are also required automatically before you can even think about a 5-star rating, such as blind spot assist, lane keep detection, and lane keep assist, and all that kind of thing. As for the prices, it starts from $42,662 for the base Oasis. Although it's not really a base model, like it doesn't come with steel wheels or anything like that. It's kind of a higher spec model anyway. And then the Haven is $45,630. It's not the cheapest ute on sale, but it is definitely right down near the bottom there. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. The ute segment is very popular in Australia. In fact, last year, utes accounted for around 20% of all new vehicle sales, which is just insane. The only segment that's more popular is SUVs. But you've got to remember the SUVs cover everything from small little city runaround SUVs to big premium 7-seaters and things, and everything in between. Whereas utes is just 4x2 and 4x4, and that's it. So JAC or JAC has definitely picked the right segment to start with. We'll try and get a review happening soon and a 0 to 100 test for you. But in the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments below.